Aloha, and welcome to another edition of Collector's Corner with your friend with questionable character, Aloha, Mr. Hand. As you know, I started the massive undertaking of trying to catalog all of the memorabilia I have during the pandemic and decided to do this every so often just to show everyone what I got because I'm proud and why the hell not? So today I want to focus on Frank Thomas because I have a bunch of Frank Thomas stuff to show. But I want to start with a specific thing because he's been in the news the last couple days. So back in the day, and I'm sure I've showed this before, but based on the news, I figured I'd bring it back out and show it again. Minnie Minoso is now a Hall of Famer. Unfortunately, he couldn't be here for it, but better late than never. This is a Minnie Minoso autograph ball from the 1970s. PSA certified. It is a Pony League baseball. I got this at Old Comiskey Park in the picnic area underneath the left field seats in the 1970s. It is the first autograph I ever got, and I've kept it to this day, and I'm proud to say that Minnie is now going into the Hall of Fame. So I figured I'd show this off first. Congratulations, Minnie. Now, moving on to Frank. So I have a couple of autograph items that I want to show because of some uniqueness to them, as well as a ton of baseball PSA graded baseball cards I have. So what I want to start with is a couple of pre MLB cards for Frank. This first card is a PS. All of them are PSA. This is a PSA 8. It is a Pan Am Team USA card from 1987 featuring Frank. There he is. Look at the young Frank there. Look at that smile. But as you can see, it is a PSA 8 from the Pan Am team from 1987. Next card is a Don Jennings card, Mint 9. It is a 1990 Don Jennings Southern League All-Star featuring Frank Thomas wearing the Barons jersey and a number 5 on there. How about that? And for those of you who don't know, Frank's first number with the White Sox when he was promoted in August of 1990, he made his debut in Milwaukee. He wore number 15. He did not wear number 35. He got that a week or two later, I want to say. I'm not sure on the specific timing. And the last pre-MLB card I have for Frank Thomas that I'm going to show today is also a 1990 Don Jennings Southern League All-Star game, but a variation, a different card, an in-action card of Frank there. You can see it's also a Mint 9 as well. Look at that smiling face. Look at how young he looks. Look at that. So now we move into his MLB cards. Of course, you have to start with the 1990 Topps first round pick card with him in his Auburn uniform. There he is right there holding on. See, number 1 draft pick. This is a 7. I am always looking to upgrade and get higher. It has to be the right price to do it though, but I'm very happy with having a 7 here. The next one is one of my favorites because I like the card set, but I also like the photo and where and when it was taken. This is the 1991 Stadium Club. As you can see, it's a 7 also. Has Frank in the White Sox pinstripe during the final homestand at Old Comiskey Park. And based on the way the picture looks and the sunlight in the crowd you could see there, this might have been taken on September 30th, 1990, which was the final game at the old park. Also remember, Frank is the last Sox player to hit a home run at the old park, and he is also the first player to hit a home run for the White Sox, that is, at the new park. Against Ben McDonald, I want to say it was April 22nd. 1991 was the new park home run, and the old one was September 28th, 1990. And if you've ever seen, I do have pictures from that game that I took because I was in attendance for all 3 games at the final 3 games at the old park. And I did take some pictures on the Friday night game as well. Saturday night game, the fireworks show after was one of the most incredible things I've ever seen. But moving on. So now we have the 1991 Topps Frank Thomas, and this is an 8 also. It is, you could see basically probably from, it would not surprise me if this was from the same at bat as the Stadium Club card. So that's a nice card. I also have a variation of this card, which is the Desert Shield card. What they did was in 1991, obviously, we had the stuff going on in Iraq and everything else, and Topps created cards for soldiers with the Devil Shield, Desert Shield logo right there on the card. So this is a Desert Shield card, also an 8 of Frank Thomas. The Desert Shield set is hard to get and quite expensive, to say the least. Moving on, I have a 1992 Bowman gold foil, a mint 9 of Frank. Look at that fierce determination on his face. And wearing the black alternates, I love those jerseys. One thing that's funny, I do have a 1992 alternate black jersey of Alex Fernandez that was game worn. I have to pull that out and show it someday. Can't remember if I have or haven't. But this may be my favorite card because of the pose on it. This is the 1992 Topps Frank Thomas, a mint 9, with that great pose of him, at the probably in the cages, just finished either before he got started or just finishing up, taking some cuts, smiling away, ready to do damage, no doubt. Moving on, the next one, and this is a Topps Gold card from the 1992 set. They also had Topps Gold. It's the same card, but it was gold lettering for the name and the team and everything else. And they had Topps Gold Winner. This is the Topps Gold Winner card. You can see it's a mint 9. You can see it says winner above the White Sox and Frank Thomas's name. It's the same card. It's just the lettering is in gold. I love this photo, and someday I want to pick up this card loose and have him sign it. I shouldn't say it's a photo. It is a drawing. But it is a 92 Upper Deck White Sox checklist. As you can see, it's a 10. Perfect card. I love that. I would love to have him sign it with the drawing of the new park in the background. Let's call it the house that Thomas built. Why not? But also, for those who didn't know, Frank Thomas made a cameo in the movie Mr. Baseball with Tom Selleck. He was the hot prospect that was crushing the ball at the beginning when Tom Selleck finds out he's been traded to Japan. So Upper Deck released a card, a insert card of that, and there is Frank and Tom Selleck hanging out on the set. Tom wearing a Yankee uniform. Notice Frank wearing that Yankee hat, which just doesn't look right on him. Sorry, fuck the Yankees. But it's a 7. But I just think it's an awesome card. Someday, I'd love to get him to sign it and Tom Selleck to sign it. Probably have a tougher time getting Tom Selleck than Frank, but it's always worth a try. Moving on to the 93 Topps set. This is an 8. And I have the base card and the Topps Gold variation. This is the Topps Gold variation of that. Of course, this card is the card of his first MVP season. And we all know they went to the playoffs that year, won the Western Division last year of the old baseball format, won the Western Division, and lost to the Blue Jays in 6, as the Blue Jays went on to win the second of the consecutive World Series. This is also a 93 Topps card, but it is a pre-production sample. It's a mint 9. They sent this out to show what the set would look like and things like that, and as you can see on the back, 93 pre-production sample. Something always unique and different, nice to have in the collection. Also, in 93 and 94, Topps did what was called black gold. This is a mint 9, 93 Frank Thomas Topps black gold card. As you could see, great looking card, wearing the pinstripe uniform, number 35 clearly displayed there. Like I said, they did that for 93 and 94. 94, I have the Topps Gold 94, which is an 8 of Frank Thomas. This, of course, the second MVP that he won. Should have won in 2002, but we won't go there with Jason Giambi's steroid boy cheating. But he won his second MVP this year. Unfortunately, we know what happened on August 12th, 1994. Sox had a great team. They had a legit chance to go to the World Series. It would have been tough, to be completely honest, because the Expos were playing out of this world baseball. And as much as the strike hurt the White Sox, it destroyed the Montreal Expos, and they were dead team walking for 10 years until they moved to Washington. And then this is the 94 Topps black gold card as well. You can see there. Looking good. Moving on, there's a couple more cards here I'm going to show. These are the 94-95 Stadium Club members only cards. This was a special subset you could only buy through Topps, similar to what they do at Topps.com as far as the 24-hour cards, the Topps moments, best plays of the day, things like that. But you can only buy these through Topps mail. At the time it was mail order. Because the internet really wasn't widely used at that point in time when these came out. Like I said, 94 and 95. The 95 is an 8.5 and the 94 is an 8. That's the 94. This is the 95. Moving on, I got a couple of inserts as well, and then one card because, well, you have to. So this is a 2001 insert piece of the action card, which is an 8 with Frank's bat with the little carving of the Sox logo on it. Like I said, it's an SP game bat. It's piece of the action. Love that card. This card I really love because all 4 of these guys are in the Hall of Fame. Frank was the last of the 4 to go in. And this is a 2002 Upper Deck Vintage game used quad back card with Hank Greenberg, Willie McCovey, Eddie Murray, and Frank Thomas, and this is a 7. All 4 of these guys are in the Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, two of them are no longer with us, Mr. Greenberg and Mr. McCovey. But the last card I'm going to show is the most obvious card of all. It has to be the 2005 Topps Frank Thomas card. Yes, it's a 7, but have to show this card because we know what happened in 2005. Granted, he only played in roughly 30 games, I think it was, or whatever, but he did have an impact on that team. And, of course, we know the White Sox went on to win the World Series. One of the funnest weekends I've ever had in my life. So the last thing I'm going to show is a couple of autographed baseballs I have from Frank. And the significance is there's a giant significance between the two. And you'll understand when I show them. Now, this is a quote-unquote current Frank Thomas autograph. You see Frank Thomas, the F and the T and the 35, and then got some inscriptions there, Hall of Fame, 93, 94 MVP, and then 500 home run club. But the reason I show that is because I also have this card, or this ball, which is a Frank Thomas autograph ball I received in 1991. Look at the change in his autograph from then to now. I mean, this is the current, basically how he signs currently. This is how he signed back in the day. And both of these, before you even ask, yes, both are PSA certified. Let me move that over there. Both of them are PSA certified. So this one is what he used to sign like. This one is how he signs now. But that's all I got to show you for today. I figured I'd pull it out, see what you think. If you got any questions, comments, want to see if I have anything, please feel free to let me know. I'll see what I can dig up out of the collection. Thanks a lot for watching, everybody. And with that, and don't forget, Tainted Glove podcast coming tomorrow on Monday, the December 13th. There will be, some baseball talk, obviously some Bears talk, and of course, both K-Fids and I have seen the new version of West Side Story, so I'm sure we'll spend some time talking about that as well. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Talk to you later. Everyone have a great day. With that, I am out of here. Bang.